What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below as usual. Gotta talk about this again. Non-blacks too comfortable with the N-word. So I get off early and I go to a restaurant to get something to eat since I'm off basically around my lunchtime. And I don't never take lunch, so whatever. So the game is coming on. The Titans and the Chiefs. So I'm sitting at the bar, talking. There's some people to my left, some people to my right, right? And the guys to my right are having a conversation. But one of the guys in particular just like saying nigga. You know, the people to my, both people on both sides of me are Hispanic. Like the older people to my left, younger cats to my right. And I've had this issue actually more so with Hispanics than anybody else. But maybe it's because I live in Texas, but I doubt it because there's a lot of white people that live in Texas, right? So here's the thing. So I'm talking to the bartender, peeping out the game. And the first time, I'm like, second time, I'm like, yeah, this dude. And it builds because, the more somebody says it, you like, the first thing is like, let me see if this fool got enough manners to realize somebody black is right here. You see, let's see if he just thinks he could just, a stranger can come up because he's non-black and he's used to saying nigga. When a black man pulls up, he just gonna say it like, all black people just gonna have to be comfortable with me saying nigga. I'm like, okay. So, at a certain point, I actually wasn't paying him any attention. But he was talking loud enough that I could hear him because he was next to me. So he kept saying it. And then he said it one too many times, and I just looked at him. I said, look, man, you really getting too goddamn comfortable with that nigga shit. And he looked at me like surprised and scared and kind of offended, like, he's mad because of my language. I wasn't mad at his language. He could say whatever he wanted in these conversations per se. But all that nigga shit, you got dead that, bro. Because the disrespect of just thinking it was that cool. Because in my mind, and I've seen it so many times, like there's a guy at one of the gyms I go to. I used to see him all the time. And he'd be on the phone on Sunday. And it's like another Hispanic cat. Just every other word nigga. I'm like, hey, man, shut the fuck up. Because after a while, it's like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. I don't know who raised you. I don't care how many rap songs you listen to. I don't care what you say in your house. But you're going to get your ass knocked out. And I'm going to keep it a buck. I was, at that particular point, I was upset to the point where I wanted to punch him. But as long as he got my point. But I kept watching the game. And him and his friends was talking. And I've noticed, and this has happened before. So I was really trying to ignore them. But he said a couple other things. But I thought the friend said nigga. Because a lot of times, even my own people do this. When you say, I don't like the word nigga, they try to say nigga again. You be like, you say it again. Say it again. Oh, say it again. So I was like, what? And he's like, no, I ain't said that. You thought I said it? I was like, yeah, I did. He's like, no, he's talking about such and such. I was like, all right, that's my bad on that. That time, I heard something I ain't hear. I got you. So I apologize for that part. I'm not, because I'm keeping it a buck. If you offended, cool. But if I'm going too far, whatever. I ain't got the problem with confrontation, but I'm going to get into something that's for real, right? I don't feel like making it up. I ain't really got to make it up. If it's go down, it go down. But, I remember Ice Cube talking about that with Bill Maher with getting too comfortable thinking you could say whatever, right? And a lot of people, first and foremost, I do have to blame us because I think we use it too freely in front of mixed company, and to make them think it's comfortable. But the problem with that is only certain groups do that. Hispanics more so. White folks not so much, because this is what happens with white people. I'm gonna tell you why. White people wait till they're in a predominantly white place in the predominant suburbs or something like that, and they'll use it with their suburban friend. But they're not going into an environment with a bunch of black people saying it. You can't protect me from all of these ones, you know. like that Dave Chappelle thing when the white kid was like, "I'm from the streets, you net." Dave said, "I'm in Washington. Get your ass in the car." Dropped the little boy off in the hood, you know. "I heard they sell crack. That's what they do for money." He said, "Holla at your people." Like, so, but I think, you know, that's one of the issues. Yeah, we've used it too freely, but other groups know better. They even know the nuance of it. Hey, you know, same thing. I gotta say that even with the rap concerts. Yeah, if y'all know, a lot of black people ain't going to these shows. Sometimes, especially in a certain age group, people ain't going to the show because they don't want to hear a whole crowd of people saying nigga. I mean, I'm just keeping 100. Most concerts that like grown ass black people go to with artists who either don't use that word in their set, even if it's in their music, or people who just don't use it all together in their music. So we're not finna go in here. No. Now the other thing but I have to say, with other people are too comfortable, because there used to become a time where anybody who wasn't black knew. Say it if you want to. You risk the fact of getting knocked out. Now, the dude never said it again, and I know I made him nervous at that particular point, because he knew at that particular point, I think his homeboy went to the bathroom, but his homeboy was like, "Can I leave you alone? Like, you know, should I leave you alone? Because I don't know if this dude going." You know, so I'm like, it is what it is, you know. But the problem that I had at that particular point, because I had moved on after that, because as long as you ain't said no more, we wasn't gonna have no beef, right? But the idea that you could just be so disrespectful and think you're not gonna get confronted, that you too comfortable. You too comfortable. Because anybody of any race knows not to go around that group of people and just think you could say and do anything. But I take that back, because I remember one night I have a white friend. We was going to a Mexican sports bar, because it was a boxing match that I wanted to see, and it was a Mexican fighter was fighting. So I knew they was gonna play it, and he was talking like reckless, but he was talking reckless about Mexicans, and he has a Mexican friend that rode with us, and his Mexican friend was just like a yes man. I'm like, you ain't gonna tell him nothing, like, and that's my homeboy, and I'm like, I had to jump in and say, look, let me tell you something. If you talk like this in this Mexican sports bar, and they whip your ass, I'm not helping you, because I'm gonna let you know, if you keep going like this publicly, they gonna whip your ass. Because it was that disrespectful that I knew it was disrespectful, and me and him have had the N-word conversation. He knows I don't hear that shit from you. Don't you ever think you be that comfortable, bro? So, but we could talk, outside of that. And, you know, and people of other races who get too comfortable, I find it odd, because as a black man, when white people talk to you other groups and they hit y'all with derogatory terms, y'all clam up. Y'all just shut up. Y'all just sit there and take it like, no. But if y'all try to say something like that around us, I know the first thing that comes to your mind is, I'm gonna call the police, and he's a black, and he tried to kill me because he's black, and I did nothing wrong. We know that routine oh so well, oh so well. Like I clown with some of my coworkers about it. I said, the beauty of it is that I'm not a big guy, so if I really wanted to hurt somebody who's out of line like that, I could, because they're gonna make. He was 6'2", 227 pounds, bald-headed black guy. I'm not gonna fit that description. Who you looking for? I'm looking for a 6 foot. I need to let me stand on something. And how much did I waste since I fit the description? 220. Oh, let me get to the buffet, and I'll be come back in a couple of days because I'm gonna eat nonstop to get there. So, it's that thing, right? And I've had this happen a few times. And a lot of times these guys swear, oh, it's all good. No, it's not all good. I'm not going around making derogatory terms to your race of people. I'm not, but the irony of this that I got to get into, that you're too comfortable, is, oh, you so comfortable with the black culture until I pull up somewhere around your sister or your auntie or your mother. Oh, then you're not so comfortable no more. Oh, then the work. I thought we was all good. Oh, wait. No. See, you're too comfortable. The same rules that apply to me apply to you, right? Like us as black people, we have actually more decency, even though we are the ones too comfortable with saying that word publicly. We know what y'all call each other. We know how y'all treat each other. We know y'all derogatory terms that y'all use for each other in y'all own company. Because guess what? We hang around y'all too. And y'all friends and y'all family. And we see how y'all get down. We've been around y'all culture enough to know how you other races and ethnicities and religions get down. We know that y'all have y'all own version of Uncle Toms. We know y'all have y'all own versions of ghetto people. Right? But y'all think we don't. I think, sometimes, I remember throwing one of my coworkers off and saying, I know about the La Raza stuff y'all be talking. He's like, how you know? He's like, come on now, dog. I haven't been around Asians in a while, but Asians got that colorism thing too. Colorism and class issue. So, just like everybody else. Arabs more so, class and colorism, basically the same thing, but the religion thing is different because then, you have the slave part too, like America. So it's like, it's a mix of a lot of different things. But usually Arabs, Asians, and white people aren't as comfortable as Hispanics with doing it. I think Hispanics more so comfortable with doing it because there are a lot of black Hispanics, and they don't treat the black Hispanics well, even though some of the black Hispanics don't want to consider themselves black. So I think that's part of the comfort. They are accustomed to thinking that they could do it too. And a black Hispanic and a black American, that's two different things. You play if you want to. You know what I'm saying? But also, this is part of the issue with why we don't like this. Why people are telling people you're on your own, because 1 minute you want to be able to talk like this, the next minute because you're in the culture, the next minute you want a coalition, the next minute if something happened to us, you know where to be found, especially if your group's involved, because you staying on code, right? So we're not with this on the fence, opportunistic, I think I could do it all kind of mentality, because we ain't playing that. Like, all of us don't walk around saying that all the time. All of us are not. There are people like me who are not uncomfortable with checking you or taking it there if you really want to take it there. And that's one of the biggest problems I have with you people who are so comfortable talking like that. Y'all really don't want no confrontation. So, shut up. Because from the ones who just say it and they got to get checked to the ones who say it looking for drama, both of y'all types punk out. And you know it. And you know what I'm talking about. And a lot of brothers know exactly what I'm talking about too. You know, I've had to punk out people's dads and granddads who just wanted to get on that I'm better than you because you're black. And they'll be like, okay, since you so better, show it. Show me right now. And then, and you know, it's kind of a gentleman's agreement not to have to punk a man in front of his family. But brothers like me got to do that sometimes. And that's part of the, quote, not just fear, but the resentment, because people talk that stuff. And they try to hide behind the cops. But then we'll punk you, like, dude like me, I'll punk you in front of your wife. I don't care. Because you got too comfortable. And the thing about it is not like daring somebody to do something. It's like, since you was looking for conflict, what's up? And that part of it, you know, when you so comfortable taking it there, you shouldn't be uncomfortable when I'm coming for you. So, you know, that's my issue with that, because a lot of y'all so comfortable talking, but y'all ain't comfortable when it's time to back it up, since you so real about yours, right? And white folks know not to do this shit. I'm just being honest with you. We out.